everything we do is teamwork, because what we do in the fire service revolves around teamwork.
I'm here today, of course, to be a Virginia Beach firefighter. Definitely excited about the new opportunity, and I'm just here to do what I can to make it through this academy and become the next firefighter.
It was extremely hard to get on here. It took me 2 years, long process and a lot of ups and downs.
I have wanted to be a fireman since I was probably 5 years old. My dad's a battalion chief in Elizabeth City, and I just grew up around the fire service. Being able to be here and in this experience is exciting, but as the first day, it's always nerve-wracking.
I come from a family of public safety workers. My mom's a retired 911 dispatcher, and my father's currently a master firefighter paramedic for the city of Virginia Beach. Growing up, I've always wanted to be a part of what they were a part of.
So when they show up on their first day, they're just a bunch of individuals with different backgrounds.
Before I came to the fire department, I was a water well driller.
I joined the Navy in 2003, brought me to Virginia Beach. And I just kind of wanted to help people in that acute sense, people that call the fire department looking for someone to be there in their time of need, and I wanted to be that person.
Many different types that come in here, but there's many reasons why people find themselves here. Maybe they're looking for something more in life. They're looking for that greater cause, or that be a part of that team that does something that's bigger than just going and sitting in an office all day.
When they first entered this building for the first time as part of their first day of the academy, I don't think that they understood quite what they'd gotten themselves into.
I perceived it was going to be difficult. It's much more difficult than I had anticipated.
I heard it was tough physically and academically. I didn't know it'd be this tough.
I thought the academy was going to be a little easier than it is now. It's more physical than I thought, mainly. A lot of running, a lot of cardio, a lot of strength, a lot more than I thought it would be. Fitness. We go on long runs, on average probably about 3 miles.
I knew the physical stuff would be hard daily, and I knew I could take it, but it's just the long runs. It was kind of a little taxing on me mentally, but I've gotten through it.
Definitely zero to hero for the folks that come in and are in this academy.
I prepared myself in every way as to be a firefighter. I never spent a lot of time preparing myself to be an EMT.
Academically, just trying to keep up with the pressure of learning new material and then a day or two later getting quizzed and tested on it and trying to keep a certain grade point average throughout.
It's kind of like a college semester, a little bit shorter. I guess it's more like a summer college semester.
If you graduate, you walk across the stage, one of the first things we thank the families. And he goes, and that's no joke, they sacrifice a lot.
My wife is active duty in the military, and I've been active duty too, so we both know how to deal with the other one really just being gone, or even if they're there, just being, I don't know, a little bit disengaged because of training.
Teamwork at work's important, but the teamwork in the house is important too. So the more their family maybe understands that and can be a support system, because you're going to need a support system, then the better it is.
Fire school is coming just around the corner, and I'm very excited about it.
They have no idea the environment that they're about to get into.
They told us SCBA week would be a tough week, so mentally I already was preparing for it.
Field crawl is a mental fortitude test, if you will. And it's another way of humbling as well as showing the max limitations of our gear.
It was very labor intensive, physically and mentally taxing. Definitely one of the tougher things I've ever done.
CBA on your back, breathing air until you've sucked all the air out of that bottle and your mask sucks to your face. When your mask sucks to your face, a wave of phobia comes over you to where if you were stuck in a fire, the same phobia would come over you, right? You're in a high stress environment, you're tired, yeah, you're mentally drained, and you have to be able to go through your emergency procedures in order to come off air and then take your mask off. So we do the field crawl to add that stress, to add that physical exertion, to see how you're going to operate in a stressful environment.
If I had to describe this field crawl in one word, it would be trying. I don't think it was worse than my expectation. I just think, even though I expected it, it was a butt kicker. And it kicked my butt, and I'm real tired, real out of breath.
I've been in some tight places, tight, dark, dirty places. Never got to crawl through the mud for a cylinder running out of air. So it was definitely an experience, pushed myself, just kept moving. That's all you can do. Just keep moving, never give up.
If you have mental determination, then you definitely can get through this. But you have to be mentally tough as well as physically tough. They're gonna push you.
For me, I don't necessarily think you can push them too much. To really be able to push someone, you really have to get to know the person. You really have to be able to figure out what motivates them and what you can do to push them.
My determination level on a scale from 1 to 10 is definitely a 10. I am definitely determined to get through this. I do not like starting anything and not finishing. So no matter what, I'm gonna push through and fight, and I think that's all they're asking for. They keep telling us, keep going, don't stop, don't stop. Those words drive me every day.
I guess I wouldn't necessarily say that we push recruits. The expectation is that you're going to give us the best of what you have when you come to this fire academy. And sometimes you can give more than what you thought you could. So our job is to motivate you, and we're going to do that in many different aspects, in many different ways, in order to see you succeed, in order for you to surprise yourself as a recruit.